Hello and welcome to Winging It with Manly Man Matt. That's me. Anyway, today we have a Tuesday team list. Oh my god, team list Tuesday. Round 3. Anyway, let's get to it. Alrighty, so we have 8 different games. We're going to start off with the most important one for this channel anyway, Manly versus the Eels. Now this is really annoying because I just filmed a whole bunch. I just went through all my notes, read through it all, realised I wasn't filming, so this is fun. Anyway, so number 1s, Gutherson and Trbojevic. Great matchup, former Manly boy Gutherson. I really wanted him to stay at the club, but he had to move on because obviously Tommy Turbo was coming through. Anyway, number 2, Harper versus Viega. I'm not too sure. I think not Harper. Viega I think he played for the Blacktown Workers Seagulls last week. I'm pretty sure he got sent off. But yeah, Harper, former Manly boy. Hopefully he does well, but not too well. Number 3 is Penasini versus Kohler. Penasini, try scoring machine, absolute machine. Every time I look at him in fantasy or Supercoach, I think I should put him in the team, but then I don't, and then he scores a couple of tries, and then he scores really well. I'm like, hopefully he doesn't score any tries this week. I don't have him in the team, and he's versus Manly. So anyway, Talagi versus Garrick. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing some of these names. I'm not the be-all and end-all of sports people. Anyway, so yeah, Garrick, ultra professional. You know what you're going to get from him. So yeah. Russell versus Polo. Hopefully Jackson Polo has an absolute cracker of a game. I'm pretty sure he should. He should. He's a good player. So yeah. The halves. Dylan Brown versus Luke Brooks. Let's go Brooksy. Where he's having a really good 2 games, really good start to his Manly career. Really miffed he didn't score that try last week, but anyway, Dylan Brown's pretty decent. You could tell last year when he wasn't there that Parramatta kind of fell off, and that's I think why they went 0-5 to begin with. So yeah, it was he's pretty important. Anyway, the number 7 is Mitchell Moses versus DC. DC slotted his 27th field goal of his career last week. Kind of hoping he doesn't need to do another one because I don't have any heart medication, so I don't really want to test it. Anyway, hopefully he has a good game. Hopefully Mitchell Moses has an absolute shocker, but I wouldn't be surprised if Moses had a man of the match performance because that's just what he does sometimes. Campbell Gillard versus Paseka. Let's go. Both huge people. I don't even know. Has Campbell Gillard still got that mustache? He was rocking that mustache for a while. That was really cool. Anyway, number 9, the Hookers. Lasek has been brought in, and he'll be versing Croker. So Croker's a very underrated player. A lot of people have been saying it. I think Andrew Johns said something along the lines of that he was underrated. He is. He's an important part to the team. Like, yeah. I was sad we lost Appy, and then obviously we were meant to get Fainu, but he didn't. He did some stuff, and yeah, Croker's come in, and yeah, he's done a really good job. Well done, Croker. Against Lasek though, comes in for hands, I believe. So see what happens there. Anyway, we've got the number 10s. Junior Paulo versus Aloye. Josh Aloye, I think, is how you say his name. This is going to be a good matchup. Paulo is a massive human being. He is tall and wide. I would not, if he ran at me, I would run away. Wouldn't I, Cherry Evans? Yeah, he said yes. But anyway, another Manly boy, Sean Lane versus current Manly boy, Olakau'atu. Let's go. I cannot wait for this. Sean Lane is huge. He is a massive, tall human being. I've seen him once when he was playing for the Bulldogs, and it was crazy. He walked up to people beside me and started talking to them, and I was just like, jeez. Anyway, Should be a good matchup. Olukwatu is in beast mode form. I don't think Parramatta will be able to stop him. I think he scores a try. Anyway, we've got Bryce Cartwright versus Ben Trebojevic in the number 12s. Cartwright having a good year, having a resurgence in form at Parramatta, actually. Like, when he left the Titans, I thought, yeah, this guy's washed up, he's gone. But he proved me wrong. Well done. And the number 13's Hopgood versus Gerbo, or Jake Trebojevic. Jake Trebojevic having a really good year, tackling really well, defending really well. No one can get through there. But Hopgood, coming off last year's amazing form, he's kept it. I wouldn't be surprised to see him in a Queensland jersey. But anyway, so the bench, we've got newcomer. I don't know how to say his name. Moretti. We've got Madison, Offa Hangawi, and Tuolagi has been named despite that injury. Against Carl Lawton, Corey Waddell, Ethan Bullymore, and Nathan Brown. Nathan Brown will be playing his 151st game, winning in his 150th. Congratulations, Nathan Brown. Give him a round of applause. And yeah, that's our bench. So, a couple of things. Talau has been named on the reserves. So, despite his injury, so might not be as bad as it seems. He might come in on game day. You never know. Josh Schuster is still in New South Wales Cup. I watched him on the weekend. Wasn't much to say, really. I mean, he ran the ball a few times, but the ball wasn't going to him. Like, I noticed that. Like, he'd be there, he'd be on one side, and the ball would go the other way. And it's just like, well, I don't think he got too much of an opportunity. But anyway, what can you do? That's Manly. Harper's in at wing. He's covering for Simonson. I don't know how to say his name. He's got a bunch of S's in there. He had a head knock on the weekend, so he's out. Hands has been dropped, as I said, and Tuolagi has been named on the bench despite a shoulder injury. So, who knows? Who knows what's going to happen come game day? I'm sure some of these names will be swapped around. But yeah, right, that's that page done. Anyway, so that's Manly versus Eels. That should be a pretty decent matchup. Anyway, let's get on to the next match, which is the Panthers and the Broncos. Not too much to say. Fisher Harris is out, and Sonny Luke has been named as the 18th man. I like Sonny Luke. I thought he was really good. He'd come in, like, say, 20 minutes to go and just run rings around the opposition because they were all tired. But anyway, Jock Madden replaces Reynolds. So Adam Reynolds is out, and Jock Madden replaces him, and that is the only change. So not too much going on with the Panthers and the Broncos, but it should be good. It should be a good match. It's on Thursday. It's here in Sydney. An old Broncos fan, and he is pretty livid that, you know, Broncos don't have too many games in Sydney, and it's really kind of annoying. Like, you know. I'm pretty sure they were meant to. I don't know if they were meant to have the home game in Vegas or if it was Sydney Roosters. But either way, it's just like there are fans in Sydney that support Brisbane. Like, come on. I think I looked at it. It was like round 15 or 16 is the last time they play in Sydney, and every for 10 rounds they're either playing in Brisbane or New Zealand or Melbourne or whatever. But anyway. So that's it for the Panthers and the Broncos, the Warriors and the Raiders. So the Warriors don't have too many changes. Egan has been named. He didn't play last week, but he has been named. He'll be given every opportunity to prove his fitness. But if not, Harris Tavita has been named on the extended bench on the reserves. So he will come in if Egan doesn't play. Raiders. Elliot Whitehead returns at the number 12 position. Moves Hosking to the bench. So to all the Supercoach players, Hosking is moving to the bench. And Kotrick is named on the wing to replace Chris, who had a head knock, I think, or a concussion on the weekend. So it has to be 11-day trial period or whatever it is. But anyway, that's the Warriors and the Raiders. Should be a decent matchup. Anyway, next one. Roosters and the Rabbits, the grudge match of the of our game. Like every other sport has it. Collingwood versus Carlton, New South Wales versus Queensland in the bloody rugby union. Then you've got other sports, Lakers, Celtics, all those kind of things. Sydney Roosters versus South Sydney Rabbitohs is ours. Like, everyone else can have their rivalries. We've got this one. It should be a decent match. Keary is out. He had a concussion on the weekend. He was sent off the field and, 11 days. So he misses this match. Sandon Smith is named to replace Keary. So that's something. Smith and Walker. I don't really see. I don't think that's that good appearing. Wong has been dropped to reserves, and Crichton and can't read my writing there. Angus Crichton and Connor Watson to return. Cannot wait for that. And Jared Waerea-Hargreaves is going to play his 300th game. So that's amazing. 300 games. I think he played 6 for Manly. So I think he scored a try as well, which is really cool. Like, people like Alex 12 can't score a try to save their lives, but Waerea-Hargreaves scores 1 in 6 games. Anyway, so that's the Roosters. The Rabbits. Big news. Ilias has been dropped. I don't understand it. He's not the problem. Whiten has been named, and Kenner has been dropped. So Whiten will take Kenner's centre spot. So that's Ilias got dropped, and Hawkins has come in. So Whiten will not be going into the halves. He'll be in the centres. And then Moale is in the starting side. Kepi has been moved to the bench, and Jacob Host is named at 12, and Shaq Mitchell is in the reserves after starting, which is really weird. Like, apparently he didn't do that good a job, I guess, but anyway, whatever. But that's the Roosters and the Rabbits. A bunch of changes there. It took forever to write down, so anyway, let's move on to the next match. We have the Bulldogs and the Titans. Only one change for the Bulldogs. Liam Knight comes in at prop, and for the Titans, Foreign is in, Weaver is out, and Jolliffe, I don't know how do you say his name. I don't watch too much Titans games anymore on TV, so if I do, I watch them live, which is, you don't hear the commentators. He's in at lock, and Liu is to the bench. So that is the Bulldogs and Titans. Should be a good match. Whoever wins will get their first win of the season, so should be cool. Anyway, next matchup is the Dragons and the Cowboys. Dragons absolutely dreadful last week. Not too many changes though. DeBellin is to prop. Lewis starts. Marshke to start at hooker, and Little has been sidelined. So if you're a Dragons fan, there's a couple of moves there, so that's pretty cool. The Cowboys, Lukey is out. I don't know how to say his name. I really don't. I am so sorry if I butcher this. Fine Fuiaki. Sorry. He's been in for Lukey. And an old manly boy, which I still cannot pronounce his name, Koseski, is on the bench. I'm sorry, I'm terrible at this. But that's the Dragons and Cowboys. Now 2 games to go. We've got the Tigers and the Sharks. You put them together, they're a tiger shark. But anyway, lots of moves for the Tigers. Olam is in. Solomon, I can't say his last name. I have to look these up, but I didn't have time. He's in. They're both in. They're going to debut for the club. Obviously, Solomona is going to debut for real. Caesar. Oh, pardon me, I just burped. Caesar is in to start. Sullivan has been benched. I don't know why they put Sullivan in to begin with. Like, you've got an experienced half there, just put him in, far out. And Pole is to start at lock, so I hope I said his name correctly. Always got to apologise for names. But anyway, the Sharks. Williams to start. Hunt is returning to the bench. And Burns is on the interchange. So, the Sharks should win. Should win comfortably. Not too much to say about that. Anyway, and the Knights. So Cogger is in. Hastings has been dropped. it's pretty big news. Jackson Hastings, former Manly boy. Yeah, Cogger. I honestly liked Cogger on the interchange. They just, yeah. I don't think their halves are the problem. Brayley is on the bench. So he's the co-captain. He's been named on the bench to start, on the bench to debut. Not to debut, to debut for the year, yeah. And Marju is out, so Tuala comes in at his spot. That's the Knights. The Storm. There's a few changes. Hughes is obviously out, Jerome Hughes, so Wishart comes in to replace him. And Munster is still out, so Pezzett is named to start. So it's going to be Pezzett and Wishart. So that's it for the team list Tuesday. Just a quick little rundown of all the other teams and a look at Manly's game. Cannot wait. Manly play on Sunday. I won't be going to it. It's out of Parramatta. It'll go to about 6, and I've got work at 9, so I don't really want to travel. So I don't really want to. I travelled out there last week, but I had the day off afterwards, so I was just like, yeah. But anyway, catch you all in the next video, which will be Thursday, which will be a review preview. That's it. I'm making so many mistakes this video. Gee whiz. But yeah, anyway, what happens when you do it all in one take? But yeah, thank you for watching. Hopefully you all have a good day, and good night, good evening, good morning, whatever time it is where you are. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, as it does help grow the channel. If not, that's all good. A view will be nice, but don't forget like, comment, subscribe, kick a football, hug a loved one, absolute go crazy for whatever team you go for this thing. Pretty sure the Dolphins have got the bye, so I don't think I read them out. So the Dolphins have got the bye, so they'll have a video on Saturday or Sunday whenever I decide to do it. Peace out, my friends.